But
Get off the ground, Grady! Get off the ground!
Preparing to fire.
What are they? We don't know. The worms changed somehow. Now we've got these things.
Tremors 2. Aftershocks. Evolution is a bitch.
the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes.
You will suffer an eternity for this.
I feel I was denied critical, need to know information.
Information? What are we talking about here? Come on, Kevin. Like Tremors 2, Aftershocks, 1996, straight to video. So none of us got to see this in theaters, but I gotta say, like, I love this freaking movie. This movie is freaking crazy, and there's a whole lot to like about it.
96. Really? This was 6 years later. Wow. It
Yeah.
seems like it would have been. My memory was shot. But again, this is a period of time where it's like VHS for me. So I never really went there. Like direct to VHS meant like Cinderella 2 or The Little Mermaid 2. Like some Disney sequel that just wasn't going to make money at the theater, but we want to put it. Yes, it was. The studio didn't have a whole lot of faith in it. And that was my reaction to the movie then, and for a good long time. And that was short-sighted, I guess. Yeah. Short-sighted, that's glib. That's another term.
A little bit.
Obtuse. Purposely obtuse. Yeah.
Purposely obtuse. I like how you described that. Yeah, this movie was originally intended to be in theaters, but it ended up going to the direct-to-video market. That's why the special effects and the polish on the movie looks really good. Oddly enough, it's like, wow, for a direct-to-video movie, the CGI and everything else, like the acting, the score, the just everything they had going on just seemed so professional. Like, damn, this is kind of an upgrade for direct-to-video movies. And it's like it definitely showed, but they ended up moving it to direct-to-video. It was supposed to be in theaters though for the initial run. They just pulled it, but it found life on home video, and that's where I saw it.
I'm glad. I know my dad was a huge fan of the franchise up to part 4. I'm sure he watched the rest of them. My dad.
What's up, PBF?
Hey. My dad likes bad sci-fi TV, so I'm sure he watched the last ones. But he was a big fan of the original franchise of the first 4. And I didn't give them a shot, mostly because like I didn't get along with him on what he thought was entertaining. And 2, I was really persnickety. And I had the great misfortune of admitting that to Steve when we talked to him last. But I didn't really give this a shot. I don't know why. I wanted something harder. I wanted something meaner out of a horror film than Tremors at that point. And again, Tremors was the movie that my little brother had on VHS. That was play, rewind. So I was quite tired of it. And it could have been in my wheelhouse if a friend would have rented it and we would have been watching it over the weekend, but it just never worked out that way. And I'm sad about that. Because it's way better than the credit that I gave it for.
Well, yeah, that's the thing with like these direct-to-video movies, especially during this era. Like, I know I just mentioned it super briefly there, but like the budget and the overall look of this movie was fantastic for something you'd pick up on, like, like say Darkman 2, Darkman 3, where the Return of Duran died. What is it? Died Darkman Die for the third one?
Yeah.
Literally, they recast a bunch of people, and but they still had Larry Drake, and it just felt like a little bit of a downgrade, but still like there was still some effort put in. When it came to like Tremors 2, it's like even though we didn't have Kevin Bacon and some of the other people from Perfection, there was still a lot here to go with. You had Helen Shaver, you had Grady, you had, Burt back, you had Fred Ward returning as Earl, and it was like fantastic. There was just a certain chemistry and gel and magic to this movie, and they definitely upgraded the weaponry, as our friend ABF in the chat is talking about. Made him go get what did he say? He got
A Barrett
made him
50.
go get a Barrett 50 and an M35A2. Like, bro, that's what I'm talking about. And when this came out, I was in college and I got it on, I don't know if it was VHS or DVD, trying to remember. I actually showed this to my dad after I watched it, and my dad absolutely loved this movie. He's like, that was fantastic. If you get any more of these movies, let me know. And I turned my dad into a Tremors fan with this. Then we went back and watched the first one. He loved that one too, and he's been a fan ever since. So he's like, Bert's my guy. And it's like, absolutely.
Yeah, my dad, like I said, my dad really likes it. My little brother loved the original. I honestly don't know how Sean feels about the sequels. I hope he likes them. I imagine he would. But my kids, they're hit and miss, except for Harley. If there's a monster involved or any sort of like tension whatsoever, like Harley is there. She loves violence. She loves suspense. She loves gore. And she's only like 10. So
Did she like this one or did she not see this one?
she didn't get a chance to watch this one yet.
Okay.
She wanted to watch it. I said, hey, I'm going to watch Tremors 2. I said, do you want to watch part 2 with Daddy? I said, there's different monsters in this one. Yes. And she turned around and ran away. All right, Bizarro. I love you. Hang out later. I mean,
Pretty much.
I hate you and I won't see you later. Yes. Me and
But I'll watch
Mom.
this movie
Yeah.
the next time you watch it, Daddy.
I love my daughters, but talking to them is like fucking Bizarro. I swear to Christ. However, I am excited to be able to tell the Stampede crew that she has gotten in trouble at school for going, fuck you.
Proud daddy moment.
Just within this last week. I am pretty proud.
Bravo. Super chats for Kevin for appropriating daddy.
Our podcast did that, kids. Our podcast did that.
Parenting 101. Teach your kids how to tell their teachers to fuck you.
Out cold, we damn near killed it. not the teacher, not the teacher. You can sit home forever for that. Excuse me.
So what was your first experience with this movie? Did you end up renting this? You see it on cable?
I want to say
Well, he's hacking up a lung over there.
that I watched it on Plex. And that was when we watched the quadrilogy 3 or 4 years ago,
Yeah.
something like that. So yeah, this is my second viewing. And the first time I watched it, I went in saying I need to watch it with an open mind and see if I could be entertained by it. But I still had, honestly, I still had the, I don't want to say chip on my shoulder, but that that hang up, that stigma was there that it went direct to VHS. It's a made for sci-fi TV movie. And it's not. I mean, it was, but it's not. At least not that one. It was better than good. I was greatly surprised, but I don't think watching it just the one time that I did gave it the justice that it was due. I knew that it was good. I knew that I enjoyed it, but I don't think I enjoyed it nearly as much as I did this last watching that I did yesterday.
Yep, the rewatches on Tremors 2 are what brings everybody back in.
Yeah, like it was beyond enjoyable. It's a completely different animal in a way than the original picture. And it sets the tone for part 3, of course. But it's really got that Stampede spirit to it. And it all starts with that little seed in perfection. But here's where it really starts to run. And the franchise, the universe of Tremors is just a lot of fun. And they start doing the craziest shit. And it's all practicality. None of it's like far-fetched or out of the realm of disbelief. It's all like perfectly rational things that you would do. Again, Bert comes prepared with the absolute best weaponry possible. Like he does not fuck around.
Oh no, he doesn't.
when they need a rope, it's not necessarily because Bert needs rope. Oh, there is a fire hose right next to the fire hydrant that we just used. It's like, oh shit, okay, so it's not like just something that he randomly had or something that came out of nowhere. It's something that we'd already seen before that takes its place in the picture later on. So you're like, oh wow, this is actually good storytelling that doesn't come out of its ass. Like they set things up to show up late. Wow. And a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of professionalism, a lot of great crafting went into this movie. And it's going to be my bad, really, that Universal did not put it out into the theaters. That was a bad decision, I think, especially for 96, because it's not a whole lot. The 90s were not particularly great when it comes to movies. I will die on that hill. They kind of sucked.
Yeah, it was a lot of hit and miss. Even I will agree with that. Even the movies that I loved from the 90s bombed in theaters like badly. Like Major League 2, that didn't make fucking nothing. And so the next one was like direct to video for Major League 3. Same thing with like, if this was in theaters, it might have made a little bit of money. I don't know if it would have been a big success, to be fair. I think a lot of people would have liked it and would have given it a bigger name for cult classic and on the home video market. But direct to home video, like it made money that it launched the division for direct to video for them between this and Darkman 2 and 3.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I guess fortunately the Blues Brothers never went that route.
Oof, Blues Brothers 2000. Ugh.
I like that movie. I know exactly what it is. I'm not going to defend it, but I like it.
It was fine.
If you like the original, you'll like the sequel. It's the same fucking movie.
But if you love the first one and you're wondering, is it worth it?
The soundtrack.
That's where it comes down to a nickel and diming sort of thing. Like,
I like the soundtrack. The music is always fucking rad.
The story, terrible though.
Correct. But it's got James Brown.
Yep.
So, my reaction to this, again, like I was saying with the second time around, I felt more comfortable and more natural with it. I knew what to expect. And it felt familiar in a way, like going home. Not like much like watching the original where it feels very familiar. Tremors is a comfort movie. If you grew up in that era, it's one of those movies where it's like if you were homesick the weekend or whatever, or from the day home from school, Tremors was on. Damn it, you're watching that movie and it was going to make you feel better while you ate some snacks and some chicken soup or whatever. And watching the sequel the second time was felt very much that way. But now after having watched the whole quadrilogy and the TV series, it felt so very natural and it didn't feel as weird the first time I watched it, never having seen the Shriekers before and wondering where the Graboids are going off to. I didn't miss the Graboids necessarily in this one. In this one, I'm able to see, oh yeah, they give you tons of Graboids in the beginning, like more than you could handle. So don't complain, Kevin.
And then halfway through, They flip it, they evolve it, and kind of turn everything on its head and ears, and that's what makes
And they
the second
changed the
half of the
rules for the
movie.
rest.
Yep. That second half of the movie just goes completely bonkers. And it's like, there we go. That's what I'm talking about.
That moment Earl says, I don't know shit.
Well, and even Bert's just like driving around and he stops and he's looking at a map, and then all of a sudden the shriekers are surrounding him and he's like, what the hell is going on around here? And the next time you see him, the whole tattered truck just rolls on in, all beat up and blown up. And he's just like, I got my ass kicked, but I still scored a live one.
Yeah, I got my ass kicked, but I'm alive. They're not.
Except for the one in the back of the truck and the one hiding underneath.
Oh God, the one underneath. That was hysterical. I mean, because
Yep.
you know that had to happen. Of course it had to happen. And why wouldn't you run it over? It's goddamn, it would be fun in that military vehicle to run something that big over.
That's true. Okay, we got a comment from Facebook here really quick. There was a TV series. Will there be a reboot of Tremors, either a movie or a series?
Yes.
Stay tuned. Stampede got the rights back to the original script that they initially wrote, which is a little bit different from the movie we got. So they are able to then make a movie based off of that, or a show or a production based off of their original script, and then they could go from there.
Correct. And if you want to know what that's like, my best suggestion would be look up the book. Is it Under Perfection? Beneath
Seeking
Perfection?
Perfection.
Seeking Perfection. The novelization of the movie, it's basically a novelization of Steve's original script, which is what they have the rights to. And it's pretty darn good. There's a lot of scenes that are very different that came out from the actual concept to the theatrical version. There were some things that were much darker, but more fun too. Oh, he didn't even listen that entire time. Oh, hey. Oh, that one too.
Gonna share Jonathan Melville's book.
I don't have that one.
I gotta dust it off and reread it again. Oh, what were you saying?
Oh, I don't remember.
Gone for like 10 seconds, dude.
Ass blasters were the most fun. Ass blasters is the most fun to say.
Even though they then regret like naming them that after the fact.
Really? Why?
That's a question for our friend Levi. I think it's because of like they're trying to go for a PG-13 sort of routine, and they felt like, oh, maybe the parents won't like this, and the parents did not end up liking Ass Blasters. They felt like they could have named them something else instead.
It was very 90s. I'm sorry. It was perfect. I will say it. Fuck the focus groups.
And that's Tremors 3, if I remember correctly.
I know that predates focus groups, but fuck the focus groups.
Thanks, Tipper Gore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking parental advisory. Hate that.
No shit. Well, Kevin, let's get into the good, the bad, and let's judge this thing.
All right.
I mean, we already kind of are anyway, so.
Yeah.
Man,
So
I love the font. Good job.
Thank you. I don't remember where I found this. I think I was looking for Broken Glass, and I was like, well, that looks nothing like it, but I love this.
Pretty good.
Yeah. And I remember what we were looking for Broken Glass for. It was a few weeks ago. But
Got me.
I love this scene. Like, I remember there being less puppetry than there was. Like, I thought there was a lot more CGI in this one than there is. And I'm guessing maybe that's part 3 with the Ass Blasters then. Because there is a lot of CGI in use here. But like you said before, there's a lot of puppetry that's very looking polished. The CG behind it is like blue screen. So you're not seeing the puppeteers moving it, but what you're seeing is a puppet in motion, and it's fucking cool looking.
Yep.
Very rarely is it computer generated in this movie, and I like it for that.
When
Even
it
when you
is, it's certain scenes specifically that you can tell that in.
yes, like where they're all running and whatnot, like that's
When they're
very much.
stationary, not so much. There might be one scene from like a wide pan angle that it's a little CGI just while everybody's doing dialogue, like when Helen's confessing, like, I used to be a model. I was a play-by-play mate. And then there's a shrieker off in the background on the ground. It's like, yeah, that was CGI.
It was a Playboy model. Yeah, I mean,
October 74,
baby. I'd be screaming for the bunny.
I see you out there, Levi. Get your ass on over here,
Loud noises. Pfft.
bitch.
Have the link. God damn it. Bring Finn along. She's welcome.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the good with this is you get the spirit of the first movie evolved. This goes outside of perfection, and it starts in
Go to Mexico.
yeah, and it goes to a whole new land. Literally, it's huge fields for them to just go anywhere they want to. And
Alluvial mountains.
yeah, and it's a different type of desert, which is still a beautiful desert. Mexico's gorgeous.
A little too green.
A little too green. That time of year. I've seen Arizona be green too, so
yeah, it's starting to die now around here anyway, but
yeah, spring. Let's see. That is terrible. He said Miss Carter had a concussion. I'm sorry. Second best Tremors movie. Now, Levi, are you rating that this is the second best Tremors movie as far as it being part 2, or are you comparing it to part 4? Ha ha ha. Yes, I am the dingleberry in the back of your throat. Anyway,
you want to keep that commentary up, you get your ass onto the stream, bro. Just saying.
Yeah, right. Because I don't need to be fucking explaining dingleberries in the backs of throats. All right. So now that I'm completely derailed, what else is good about this? All right. So yeah, we're just outside of perfection. We've seen everything evolve, and we see the continuation of Val and Earl, sort of. And where I was drawn away as a kid is Val wasn't there. Like Kevin Bacon was the star of this movie to me as a kid. For whatever reason, it was about Val, not necessarily Val and Earl. I don't know why. So to figure out,
it started off as Val and Earl, ended up just being Val gets the girl.
Yeah, Val gets the girl and gets married and is like, I have no desire to do anything with graboids. Via cone, bye-bye.
With checks with Kevin Bacon's career at the time, one and done, baby. He doesn't do sequels.
Nope, not then.
Yeah, not then.
I'd
like to see him go back to fucking Crystal Lake, man. That'd be dope.
I got better. Big ol' fucking like scab on his chest or scar.
That'd be funny.
I think it would just be it would be a neat concept if there was a movie where like Jason just kind of wakes up and realizes he didn't kill a damn thing.
And we start all ooh, nice.
I'm just angry. He's just a big
Stop
sissy
giving away
lala.
free ideas, Kevin. Come on.
I know, I'm sorry. But I said it on our show.
Yep.
Footloose versus Jason. I would watch the fuck out of that.
Ooh, I would too, actually.
Dance, motherfucker. Ah.
What would you throw up against Freddy, everybody? Just saying.
Freddy can dance.
Footloose versus Freddy? FVF.
I wouldn't mind seeing Footloose be Freddy. That would be dope. Kevin Bacon can be crazy and creepy.
Stir of Echoes, man. Just saying.
Yeah, I never
I
got to
love
finish
that
that.
movie.
I watched like the first half hour of it, loved it, and never went back to it. And that was like
Dude, that movie is so good.
that
I
was
like that
25 years ago, I think.
yeah, about-ish. Yeah.
Oh man. So, but this is dope because when we see Bert, it's Bert in his full glory. What he would be doing had he and Heather not been home that weekend in perfection, or if they had been out together, like they be hunting and killing shit anyway, I suppose. So like he was up off his ass, clean shaven, and out doing what makes him Bert. And right now it happened to be killing graboids.
Well, it saved him
Which
from his basement and man cave where he was like powering down bad snacks, sodas, beers, watching World War II documentaries off the History Channel.
narrated by Steve.
Yep. Just saying.
Oh, so yeah, like that was it was neat seeing him get out of the truck. Seeing him in the basement was funny as hell, especially with Stumpy's skull mounted on the fucking wall.
I saw a cat. I saw a deer head. I was trying to catch like everything that was going around his basement. And I'm like, what the hell is happening? I never noticed the cat before. I'm not joking, everybody. There was a cat head mounted to the wall. And I was just like,
Are
when
you
did
sure it
this
wasn't
happen?
a Bob
I never noticed this before until this last time I watched
cat?
it.
Or I'm gonna have to go back and look again. That's anyway.
And I have the 4K, and I'm like, I watched that a little bit before we came on tonight, and I'm like, oh my god, there is a cat head.
Egads, silly bastards! They did it on purpose.
Although I did like the video game arcade that they had set up at Val's place.
Oh yes, that was cool looking. But I happen to be a purveyor of fine arcade systems.
Yes, you do.
I only say that because I got Terminator and X-Men. Bang!
Oh, shut up. You got more than I do then.
Yeah, but don't forget that Limited Run has got the Marvel Maximum game coming out in 2 weeks.
They did.
Yes, and that's going to have Maximum Carnage on it, but it's also going to have oh god, there was one that we were talking about recently. Oh, yeah, X-Men, Avengers, and another Marvel arcade. I can't remember what it was, but there was 3 Marvel arcades in there. I was kind of like, hey, far out. Not Spider-Man, of course, but yeah.
A whole lot of Spider-Man news going on this week.
And I finally did get to see pictures of the Spider-Man. What's that?
Oh, a whole lot of Spider-Man stuff going on this week.
Oh, yes. They released 10 teaser trailers today. Which means
the 11th and final trailer tomorrow.
Which is just going to be all of them put together.
Yep.
In order this time. I want to be excited. I do, because there's a mystery villain that they haven't announced yet. And I'm like, oh, good. That's what the movie's really going to be about. Because so far they haven't said anything that's like super duper intriguing about Spider-Man, other than Tombstone is being played by the same guy that plays him in the video game. And I'm like, I'm listening. Right. Like, that's awesome. Because like he's actually made Tombstone scary for the first time since like the 70s or 80s.
Yeah.
When he used to bite people's throats and shit. Anyway, Tremors. The violence in this is really good. Bert's arsenal is improved.
Oh, yes, he did.
It's upped. And I've been sitting on the thought since last night, and I think I already said it to you. We should call this Tremors, or Tremors 2, the one in which Steve got to play with dynamite.
Oh, yes. Yeah, you did.
That's
that.
movie is about is blowing shit up with dynamite, and I love it. I'm there for every single second of it. Between them blowing up the graboids with the remote control C4 and dynamite, the warehouse when it goes up with Bert's truck.
That was brilliant. Love
I
that.
love the dynamite shots were all amazing. I love explosions. Something I also noticed this time around that I didn't notice the first time I watched it, and I had to watch it and watch it and watch it and watch it and watch it. I rewatched it like 6 times, is where Bert shoots the shrieker, and they're saying if it gets away or if it sees us, it'll have a chance to call the rest. And he's going, uh-huh. You can't miss. Mm-hmm. And he's just lining up his shot.
And he's just getting all prepared and all ready. He's like, I know what you need me to do. I got this. I got this. Famous last words of every man. I got this.
Yeah. And then he pulls the trigger. And I remember the muzzle flash and the smoke just enveloping him. But
Did you not remember the glass breaking next to it?
No.
I noticed that the first time I ever watched this movie. My dad was like, that's a great detail. They must have actually fired off a real round out of that fucker.
You know he did. Goddamn Steve. I just thought that was so marvelous that the concussion blew up the window.
Mr. Wilson, excellent job, bro.
I love him so much. Like, I am more or less of a pacifist, but I love firearms. I truly do. I got a soft spot for explosions and guns, cheapness for gasoline and gunpowder.
Kevin, I'm going to put into words for you that you've never spoken before. And if you remember last Friday, you know what I'm about to say. You like to blow shit up and to shoot things.
I do. The dude, when we were watching Farscape, where he's like,
yep.
I really do like to shoot things. I'm like, I do too.
John, I gotta admit, it's something I've never put into words before. I really like to shoot things and blow things up. It's like, it's okay, buddy. And so do I. Most of my good big guns are at my dad's house, but I got a couple here down in our house in Arizona, and just all the weaponry in this one. Although I am curious. I've never looked it up, and I've never did too much digging. What was Bert's little, that might go on my wish list weapon. This might go in my personal collection. There's something along the side of the armory truck. That great is like, what's this? And he's like, no. That might go in my personal collection. What the hell was that?
That was a missile.
I specifically want to know. So if anybody keen eyes or know their Tremors trivia, and Levi, I'm going to call your ass out on this one too. If you know this, drop it in the chat, please.
I don't know specifically.
But it was kind of funny. That was pretty. I'm like,
what it was.
What the hell's going in his personal collection? He has a cannon and he's got an elephant gun. Although, when they were mentioning,
who doesn't?
When they were mentioning like him and Heather were breaking up, when they panned the initial wall, half the guns were gone off the wall. I didn't
notice that before.
What the hell is? I'm like, I never noticed that before either. And it's not because I was watching 4K. I was actually watching my DVD. It's just like never noticed like some of the guns were missing. And then later on when Val is asking, or I'm sorry, Earl is asking him like, so what's going on with you and Heather? She asked for the AK-91. Ooh.
Yeah, she's not coming back.
She's not coming back. Damn, Reba, you went off and got yourself a goddamn TV show. That's why you didn't come back for real. But she wanted to, but she couldn't. Her schedule wouldn't allow.
That stinks. It's not that the show is bad. My ex-wife really liked it, but it's not my thing.
Yeah, same.
I like raunchier sitcoms like The Bundys and The Bundys.
You mean Married with Children?
Yes. That's all I really like as far as sitcoms go, and a little bit Roseanne.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Tremors too. Man, I freaking love I okay. I really like this movie because of the pacing,
Mhm.
uh, the good character development, and feeling like it is part of the overall story from the first Tremors. Some people have moved on, some people are dead, some people are gone, and everything is referenced properly in this one. It doesn't
Yeah.
feel like they're just being like, "Oh, this guy was too rich to come back. He was too above us to come back." No, it's Val and his girl got married. Why would a good man who married a good woman want to come back and chase down some freaking graboids? Hell no. And then you
Yeah.
got like Chang who died. Oh yeah. Oh, Chang named him graboids. Oh, what happened to him? Oh, he named him and he got eaten. But so
He
there's a
died
lot
for
of
it.
like great Easter eggs and callbacks. So it doesn't feel like this is too far removed from the first movie. I call these first two the 1-2 punch of Tremors. After this, I love 3 and 4. Don't get me wrong, but I'll also be the first one to admit they are not as good as these first two movies.
I don't know. I really liked 4. 4 left a lasting impression on me when I saw it, and that could have been because of the different character that Mr. Gross is playing, and that also could have been because of Mr. Drago being there, who's just dope and everything. But I don't. I remember I want to say disappointed, but not disappointed is not the right word. Just not enjoying 3 as much because of the special effects. But I don't remember disliking any part of it in any way at all. Like this truly grows on you. The town of perfection and their issue, the existence of graboids and Precambrian beasts. I don't want to say monsters because they're monsters because we don't know what they are. But they are from Earth. They are terrestrial. They're not aliens like Earl always said. Um, that I just zero pointed. What was I talking about? Like
The good
I
stuff
lost
about
it.
this movie. And then you were
Yeah,
just talking about like
yeah, but I was going
how
somewhere good with understanding the Precambrian monsters. Anyway, I lost it. They're not monsters, they're beasts. Yeah, I lost
well
it.
they're evolving, they're Precambrian life forms. And so they're a little more ancient than even the dinosaurs. And that gives the story and the animals a little bit more depth than you would have thought they would have given. Like you're actually getting a little bit of an explanation and it doesn't insult you. Because they easily could have copped out and been like, "Oh yeah, they are aliens," but they use it as part of the running gag where Earl is like, "Oh man, I thought they were from outer space or whatever." Just another callback to the first movie, and it carries through with this one. And there's just a whole good through line between the first one and the second one. The third one is, Bert goes to like Argentina, South America, and he returns back. And then ultimately in part 4, it's a bit of a prequel. And it's like, wait, why are we doing a prequel? But you also get to see a different sort of Burt Gummer, or Ancient Gummer, as I call him. And then you get a little more backstory for like how everything kind of developed.
Right. But at the same time, if you remove part 4 altogether, we also have the TV series, which
Exactly.
is the complete tone of part 2 and part 3.
Correct.
And like it's basically this sets the pace for the forever tone for this universe. And it forgive the pun, gets perfected in the TV series. Like you see everybody back in perfection. That's for the most part. If they're still alive, they're there. If not, then they're replaced by that person's relative, whether it be Mindy
Yep.
Chang or oh golly, what was I can't think of the niece or the uncle's name. I feel really fucking stupid at this point. Not Hector. Maybe Hector? I don't know.
Hector Wolf.
Gladys.
Oh,
Gladys's
Glass.
character.
Yep.
Her uncle was the guy that died in no, he died in the third one. That's right. We'll get to that next week.
Yep, because we are going
Yeah.
through parts 1 through 4. We are not going to be covering parts 5 through 7 at this time. And we have previously covered the TV show on our channel and our podcast, which is in our backlog. So please do go back and check our back videos, and you will have a good time.
And I'm
And
pretty sure
Steve S.S. Wilson joined us for the TV show, so it's a good fun time. Recommended. Which I am going to watch once we're through the 4 movies here. I can't help it. I'm in total Tremors mode. And it's like, we're watching Farscape. We have our Stargate show. And I'm watching Tremors. I'm like, the good days when I was watching 3 or 4 different good quality shows all at one time.
Right. Those were the days. Now we have to supply our own and try to figure out what the hell it's going to be. But golly, like I wish I would have been able to watch the Tremors TV series at the time. It was fun.
It was good.
I love Bert. I love the City of Perfection. I love its history. I love the mythology that they've made for the Graboids. El Blanco is fucking amazing. Not a villain in any way, shape, or form.
Well, it's an albino that can't
make babies,
procreate, or
yeah,
whatever it is. Yeah,
he can't turn in or gestate the Shriekers.
Yeah, they're asexual, so they cannot, he cannot continue. But as long as he's alive, eminent domain can't take over perfection.
Yeah, because he's a fucking endangered species.
Exactly. Which was perfect for that. So,
oh, it was so funny because that's like, it just was such the burr in Bert's ass. Like, he was so pissed he couldn't kill it. But they grew to learn to live in a harmonious symbiosis with him.
Oh yeah.
He ate the bad things that came into town, except for Melvin.
Yes, he did. Even the mafia, the tracksuit mafia.
Tracksuit mafia. Oh shit.
But no, with Tremors 2, other things that I really liked that I thought were pretty good were absolutely the casting. You brought back some familiar faces, you brought some new interesting faces, and you also had some good chemistry between everybody. So with this, you could believe in their characters, and you could believe that the development that they had throughout the film, especially with Helen and Fred, just them two together, once they kind of connected, it's like, oh, I'm checking your ass out. Oh, I'm checking your ass out. Okay. It's kind of a simple, like, oh, there's a mutual attraction here. It's not just him eyeing her up. It's between the both of them. And then you find out later on, like, it's a callback to the beginning of the movie with the Playboy Playmate on the back of the wall in his trailer, October 74, and she even does the position on top of the oil refinery. And he's like, well, shit. Why does he have that poster up? Just to remind himself to not aim for things that he can't obtain. And he ends up getting the girl.
Obtaining. And
he ends up, with a whole lot of money. And as of part 3, he's got a amusement park with Grady. And Grady is a fantastic character. At first, you're like, this guy's kind of annoying. Is he really going to work out? Because they keep referencing, oh, I'm the new guy. Oh, he's not the original guy. Oh, I'm the new guy. It ends up working out.
It's perfectly. A tongue-in-cheek joke.
Yep. And then they don't beat it to death. They actually properly pace that out and time it out to be like, okay, we get it. He's not the new guy. Or he is the new guy. He's not the old guy. And then they stop, and it's like, he just fits right in with everything. Yeah. He's a taxi cab driver from Vegas. They got everything hooked up and saw an opportunity. Bro, when you see an opportunity, you got to take it.
Grady. Yeah, the first time I saw this, I would have to say I was super turned off by Grady at first.
I can see that. I can see that.
And the hat and the gloves were just his wardrobe was the most
So
ridiculous
terrible
thing.
90s shit. I know.
But if you think about it, the
Yep.
90s, 1996 in Las Vegas, I'm sure it was probably an outfit.
Yep.
I admittedly had the hat. Yep. Because Hunter Thompson had the hat, and I was like, I like Dr. Thompson. That's cool. I can't help myself. But otherwise, no, like it was extreme 90s.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, I digress. But Grady's character was much better than the hat and gloves kind of gave credit for at first. It makes him look a little bit more chumpish than what he actually is. And I guess that's the point. Like, you want to think Grady's a chump at first because Earl doesn't know if this guy's a chump or not. He looks like it. He probably is.
He's good
He doesn't-
bait is what he is.
Yeah, like he doesn't have to outrun the bear, just has to outrun him. So like he works out with his enthusiasm and his like-mindedness with Earl. Like, he's not afraid. He's youthful and a pestilence to Earl the same way Val was. But he's a lot more like-minded with doing things Earl's way. And I think that worked out really, really well to show that, you know what? Val and Earl were a good team. That was his apprentice at the time. Now he happens to have a new one.
Yeah.
That's the way that business works. So, right on. But Grady was a lot of fun. They didn't waste any character flaws with Grady whatsoever. He was there as a sidekick and he excelled at that. He was there for, I don't want to say comedic relief because everybody had their great moments of comedy, but he had some stellar moments of just like really making your ribs hurt.
Especially
So,
with the unintentional humor parts.
yes.
It's like, that's not really a joke, but you can't help but laugh at it anyway. Like, is it going to happen today? At the very it's going to be big. How big is it going to? When is this going to? And then all of a sudden, the whole damn place blows up. It's totally funny.
Well, the lack of comfort on Grady's face when they're walking with the door between them, or he's between the door and Earl.
Oh my God, yeah. And we're turning left.
That was so goddamn funny.
What I think was kind of working with Grady was also his little sparring with Bert. It actually gave him a little bit more of a, okay, he's able to hold his own even against Bert and Earl, which is even funnier. Oh, well, we caught ourselves a live one. It's like whoever wrote the writers of this script were on point, and Grady, like, fantastic actor. He nailed exactly what they wanted out of this.
Yeah. I absolutely loved him. And when we talked about it before the show, when we do eventually make it down to Tremors Fest, which we will.
Oh, yes, we will.
I cannot wait to meet him and everyone else that's just been a part of this great legacy. Because they're all fucking rad.
Yeah. And this movie just absolutely shows like how much fun everybody had making it, because it comes through in the finished product. No doubt. It doesn't even feel like there was anything cut from this. There's probably deleted scenes out there. There's probably like a 2.5 hour extended cut that we'll never see. Thank you, Universal, for being another douche nozzle when it comes to that. But
nah, Steve has videotapes in his garage of it.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. I was like, but Steve's probably got some footage in his that nobody knows about except him. But of course we do. Levi, fuck off. But yeah,
that would be lovely.
that'd be dope. But man, I have so much fun with this movie. My dad's got a good memory of this movie. I have a good memory of showing this to my dad for the first time. So all my good about this movie is the overall fun factor. And it feels like it is part of the first movie. It doesn't feel like it's like a discarded, oh, let's half-ass this and try and make some money. This felt like people who actually had another story to tell. That's how good the
Yeah.
story is, in my opinion. Cast is great. Bert excels in this one over and above the first one. So it's even better seeing him go from like, yeah, I'm married and a little bit of a gun nut and I want to hang out here in perfection to now he's got a story arc of, yeah, I'm divorced and I'm stuck in a basement. Thank you for getting me out of here. And I'm going to blow up things on a cluster bomb. I'm going to nail 3 of them.
Yeah. Yeah. I got 3.
That was so funny. Boom. And then like 2 or 3 seconds later, boom, boom. I got 3 of them on a cluster charge.
And then they're sitting there counting the 50,000 each. Like, fuck.
It's like he's catching up quick. It's not a competition, Bert. Well, we caught ourselves a live one. Well, how'd you do that? Trade secret, Bert.
Just came out of
He's
nowhere.
the only one who actually caught a live one that stayed alive, though.
Yeah, that's true, huh?
Until they
true.
blew up the refinery.
The 100-pound test. The dope ass fishing line for the megalodon.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But
Oh.
on being fair, is there anything you did not like about Tremors 2? Me, I'm spoiler alert. I don't have a problem with this movie like at all. It's more how Universal handled things.
Yes. So did we skip to the bad? Did we just talk about that? Oh. I didn't like the way that they didn't market this. I feel like they could have put more faith into this with its marketing and shown that it had faith in the IP. They've always been Universal has notoriously and historically lazy with its monsters. They don't like monster movies.
No joke.
Like they didn't want to do Dracula until Lemley's Senior saw that the son made a fuck ton of money with the first one. Was like, yes, we are the home of Dracula and Frankenstein and all this other shit that's gonna come out.
Well, and let's reboot the Mummy like 9 times. Like, what the hell are you doing here? Stick to a vision and go for it, man.
We're on a show that's in a show within a show right now. We are also on Levi's show.
Oh, we are.
It's on our show. We are, yes. Sorry, it's an Inception show. Worms inside of worms. Oh, am I inside of somebody's butt or is somebody's butt inside of me? Wait, no.
Brady's hat in this. Oh my god, total goofball.
Yeah.
And the bowling shirts that are throughout this movie are choices that I would not have made. But it was 90s.
I would have and did frequently.
I admit I had a couple of these shirts too.
Oh, dude, I had an entire closet full, dude. That and Hawaiian shirts. I was so fucking like lounge. For not having taken up pot until my 20s, like I should have known better that I was going to be a stoner.
Of course.
Clam diggers at the age of fucking 16. Like, come on now.
Hey, gotta go. You gotta go in style.
It's true. Learned how to swing dance by the age of 17. I was ready to go.
After Clueless, a lot of people wanted to learn how to swing dance.
I never seen that, but I loved swingers.
Clueless is a
Swingers is a gift from God. Yeah. The soundtrack was dope too. I don't care what anybody says. I love Mikey.
All right. Well, like
It's
Mikey.
Favreau. Anyway. So the bad for this again, yeah, they don't market this. You don't miss Val. Val not being in it is not the bad part of this movie at all.
No.
There's nothing unenjoyable when you watch this picture. Its pacing is perfect. you don't see the graboids for the first half of the first movie. You see nothing but graboids for the first half of this movie.
Yeah, it
And
takes like
then
all of like a minute and like 47 seconds, I noted.
yeah, and this movie really starts to hit the ground running. And it's fun. There's no point in time where you're not having fun watching this movie. Even in the and Helen are having their moment on top of the tower. You're kind of like,
Yeah.
all right, this is fun because you're getting to hear that backstory of the poster. And then, oh man, this is the payoff to that backstory. All right. And it was fun. Great storytelling, great filmmaking, great pacing. Nothing about it. Why it wasn't marketed better, I don't know, but I don't like it. And it still doesn't sit well with me. But all you could say is fucking Universal.
Yep. And to
They suck ass
Levi's
that way.
point here, listen, if Universal liked Tremors, I wouldn't even be here. And also, Levi, if we didn't like you, you wouldn't be doing a Talking Tremors show that we tried to nudge you into making a couple of years ago.
Well, I mean,
That was us begging on them, like, oh, if you like Tremors so much, you might as well have a show and a channel and a podcast.
and you know what? That's what having a podcast is about, is finding something that you're passionate about and
Absolutely.
rolling with it and just talk about it and talk about it and talk about it. Cause that's what you love, is you love talking about it. What is
I'm
it?
messing with
Weird
you,
Al-
Levi. Relax.
I'm not.
Oh,
Anyway.
yeah. I take it back.
I'm always tragic and big brotherly. That's just me.
You're also a petty bitch, too. So
Yes, yes. That's most importantly me. I am so petty.
so petty. No, but to your point, like, I completely agree with you. Like, I would have appreciated Universal showing a little more faith and support for Tremors 2, rather than just being like, you know what? While we're putting in theatrical money into this, let's use this to bolster a home video department. But without Tremors 2 and like Darkman 2 and 3, I don't think we ever would have gotten Tremors 3, 4, and even the TV show at that point. Because if this had gone straight to theaters and that was it,
Oh, yeah.
I think it would have made some money. I just don't know about the longevity of it. Putting it straight to video almost gives it that kind of like chip on its shoulder of, you know what? We're going to be better than the usual shit you put out anyway. And we're going to show people how you can do this now. And this was at a time when home directed video was making a lot of money. And this was one of those that like broke the formula, so to speak, and made even more money. Because people actually wanted to see this, and a lot of people did. It's when you get to Tremors 3 and 4, diminishing returns a little bit on the home video, how much money they were bringing in, but they also had cult classics nature of those sequels as well. So based off of like this one, we got a third and a fourth one, and then a TV show. That's the strength of Tremors. So
Yeah.
despite all that, I do wish Universal had shown a little more faith in the franchise. I think at least 3 of these could have absolutely been in the theaters and made decent money.
You know,
But they also have to have a good marketing campaign, to your point, though.
yes.
And I don't
yes.
trust them on that because they've fucked up a lot of other movies and marketing campaigns.
Army of Darkness.
Motherfuckers.
That movie came out?
Evil Dead 3, man.
You're absolutely right. You really are. And I don't know. I wish this would have done better in the theaters, but again, I can't complain because I love the universe and the legacy that was created after Witch. Like, so I mean, if this had to have a broken leg, for lack of a better term, and I mean that with no disrespect, but not being in a theater, having that handicap against it, if that made it flourish, made the whole IP flourish more, shit, I guess sometimes that's what you got to do.
Sometimes you got to go for the fences or just don't even fucking do it, man.
Sometimes you got to cut the bud on top. So anyway.
Oh, so it spreads out just fine. Okay.
Yes.
That sounds like a different show that we're talking about there, Kevin.
That's botany. Same
Kevin's
principle
Weed
applies.
Conversations, number 9.
Oh, see, look, he's derailing me again.
Yeah, Levi's trying to take over the show and he's not even on here, you little pussy. Get your ass over here.
I know. Love, get in here. We keep saying that. All right.
If not, we will bag on you next week, dude.
No, I'm gonna bag on her now. I'm gonna do it now. Stop saying whatever you're saying on your show, because I had something lined up for my best girl tonight. Because again, I said I couldn't find a good picture of Grady with his hat and his gloves to like just really kind of sink home how much of a choice the wardrobe was, except for this picture that Levi had sent me of the Lady Grady. And I was like, oh, those are the gloves.
Bazinga.
When I was sick, I think Levi had sent this to me when I asked you to send my number to him. And she asked, who do you know who this is? And I'm like, only one person would send me the Lady Grady. My Lady Grady. So, yeah. I love my kid. What can I say?
All right, Kevin. Let's move on over to some Judgment Time. Oh, that's right. This reminds me of some of the explosions of the graboids. And the one I really liked was the extra juicy one. Because most of them were just blowing up like dirt and all this stuff. But there was one that was a little extra splattery, and I just cracked up.
I would love to ask how much fun the crew had with that.
No kidding. The umbrella idea was fantastic too.
Oh, the parasol was amazing.
Grady's like, oh yeah, I forgot.
That would be me. That would so be me. Like, so excited to see the explosion, and then oh shit. Details.
And Bert with his helmet, and he gets bopped in the head with a piece like about a minute later. I wonder if the crew just did that just to feel like, how's he gonna act when we do this to him?
Yeah, right. And I was kind of hoping they would do that at the end, where you see the big explosion and shit is just falling for like 30 seconds after the fact.
Yep.
And like I was waiting to see like 45 seconds later, one last big piece of shrieker tongue like fall and hit Helen or some shit. I just thought that would have been funny to just throw the last one out there super late. Like that piece flew really high and took a long time to come down. That's one of those long drawn out jokes that may or may not have payoff.
Yeah. But oh man, on a Judgment scale, I love this goddamn movie. I always have. I'll give it like a 9 out of 10. It's not perfect. Yeah. I don't care, but I have like on a fun scale, like this is just as fun as the first one. I'd absolutely watch them both back to back as a double feature.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree. I'll give this one a 9. We gave the first one a 10. This doesn't lack for anything much other than the same budget and respect that the first movie got. Which shit, they may have even got more because they got more dynamite, but still. So much dynamite.
Uh-oh, I think we got a run in at the end.
Uh-oh.
There he
System
is.
counters technical difficulties. I wanted to try this. Let go. Stop.
Or we'll take him off until he's ready.
So, but yes, this is going to go up there for me, pretty much on par with part one. I don't dislike these at all. I liked this more this time than I did watching it the first time, and I'm glad. I wasn't sure if that was going to be the case, because that's not always. You see a movie and you're like, "Oh, that was really fun." You watch it the second time, you're like, "Oh goodness, that was just like watching Speed twice."
Gotcha.
Where it's like, that movie's horrid. No, this had none of that, and I don't really anticipate any of that for part 3 either. So, hey, bub.
Than I did watching it the first time. I need that down there. Now try. Now I can hear you.
Yep,
I hear you. I
we
can't
hear
hear
you.
shit. I'm gonna leave. Come back.
It's
Yeah,
the
he's gone.
earbuds.
Anyway,
All right.
we'll have it figured out next week at least. So don't worry,
Yeah.
everybody. Levi will be on next week. And the week after that. So Tremors 3 and 4.
That's true.
And I don't know, Kevin. We still have to decide about like April here for Nostalgia TV.
Oh,
I'm not throwing us on the chopping block while everybody's watching us, but it's like after Farscape, did you want to do Tremors TV one more time?
you know what? I don't see why not. Tentatively, that sounds like it could be fun.
Hey,
off the
Levi,
top.
throw us a thumbs up if you want to come on now. Okay. All right, there you are.
There you go. Now I can hear you. How goes it, Moses?
Sweet. We're glad to see you finally.
Always. Literally, we're watching you. Sorry, I was trying to like bring views to the channel, so everybody in the chat right now.
We're just teasing you anyway.
Oh no, that's where I just had to like actually tell you like no. We're like I'm here. I didn't know you needed me tonight. You said 3 and 4, so I assumed next week and the week after. So that's where I'm sorry I wasn't ready to go for you.
Doesn't matter. It's all good.
No, but like, it's funny.
Communication.
It shit happens. Like no joke. Like 15 minutes ago, I was literally saying like, no, we're watching this because like these guys are the reason this podcast exists. And then you said it, and I was like, yes. See, I wasn't lying. They said it too. It's a real thing. So we're still technically going over there. So we have like actually, I didn't even stop the show. So that's where I had the technical difficulties to pull it up twice. So where are we at now? We're on our final like judgment. I'm trying to. We all got it's cross pollination. Everyone who's a fan of Tremors, go watch Suns and Shadows. These guys are great. I love Jeff and Kevin.
Thank you.
Always. Where are we at?
And likewise for our viewers, like definitely watch Talking Tremors, because
Always a good time.
The love we have that pales in comparison.
I'm at 99 episodes. Episode 100 is next week, so like, that's how long. Like,
damn!
Congratulations!
Yeah,
Thank you.
I thought it was tonight, and I thought you were doing it like way later, and I'm like, well,
No.
I think he might be busy tonight.
No, it's next week, and I'm gonna do a backwards rewatch marathon. I'm gonna start with 7 and go down chronological order, and just do it in 23 hours.
I can't watch. I cannot bring myself to watch Trigger Island, bro. I just
That's
can't.
why I wanted to get it out of the. I was gonna start with it, and then I end with Tremors 4, so it's the best one. So I'm good.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
That's decent. That's decent.
Can I just say, listening to the show itself, I would really appreciate it. Your only bad thing was Universal's mishandling of the marketing with this movie. Like, it 100% should have been
Kind of a common factor these days.
Well, it's really true. Like, there's nothing really to complain about. Like, it was just a lot of fun to watch. You're not bored. You're not looking at your timer like, oh God, is this 90 minutes? Are you sure this is 90 minutes? This feels like, 90 minutes being 12 inches. Anyway.
Well, when we get to a cold day in hell, I'm like, is this over yet? Like, what are we doing here? And it's like, I like the concept, but it doesn't work for me.
I was telling someone earlier today, it's a detour. It's a movie that like takes a detour, but it doesn't like really. It kind of sort of does it. And I'm like, why don't you just get rid of like Bert and Travis and just focus on that group of people up there? I don't know why we really needed those, like why we needed them in there. You could have just had those guys, like that whole group of scientists or whatever, figuring it out by themselves.
Were they inserted as reshoots?
No. Oh, no. That was 100% there from the beginning. Because I think they're trying not to offend Michael Gross, but then also...
love Michael Gross. Don't get me wrong.
No, I meant like Universal trying to keep like the series alive by having like Michael Gross going. Like they felt like they needed him. Like you have to have him. It's like, no, I love him. Like he's a good ancillary character.
Yeah, we've seen with the TV show that you could have an enjoyable episode that does not have Bert in it. You miss him, but you can have an enjoyable episode without Bert.
And it's okay.
That's actually Caitlin's favorite episode, The Sounds of Silence, that one with the bugs. Like that's her favorite episode of the TV show. It's a good one. It's got Lady Bert. I love the joke of that. Like that she's 100% just female Bert Gummer.
Everyone's got a kink for something. I like chicks with bang bangs.
This is true. And Bert's got a thing for redheads. The whole family does.
Guilty.
Guilty.
Now, Levi, since you are joining us, you got any thoughts on Tremors 2 in general? So, we're kind of at the end of our review, but if you want to chime in.
You were saying everything I would have said anyway, so that's why I didn't feel the need to like actually be there. It was gonna be fun to be there for Tremors 3 because just I know we don't rag on it, but then we gotta give it its love too. But no, Tremors 2 is just awesome. It's just good. It's just good shit. Like it's really actually to the person who's over on the other side of my show, Mr. Williams was bringing this up earlier today. That like Tremors 2 is so good at the horror of it all, and like everybody kind of shits on the Tremors movies for like, oh, they're just funny stuff or whatever. That like second like that second act of Tremors where you find like the graboid out of the ground and then it's split open and then Pedro's arms, and then the Shrieker, and then Bert's truck and building, like, is kind of fucking terrifying. And Julio's death, I can't believe I forgot, but, like, it is, like, some scary, like, a scary 20 minutes of the film. Like, a real hardcore horror. And it's where, like, because people are always like, oh, it's Tremors isn't a horror. I'm like, listen, you need examples, because I've got a couple. Like, let's go. And I think that's what makes it a lasting movie.
And not for nothing, but that 20 minutes is dark, too. Like, literally, it's in the dark.
To the point, like, and I always wonder, like, and not wonder, I know because the point of that first movie is doing it in the daytime. So then to have the, like, oh no, we're going to actually do some real horror in the dark. Like, oh, okay, Ron and Steve and Brent, you like, because those guys are all nerdy and shit. So for them to be like, all right, listen, all right, Kevin and Jeff, we're going to get out here and we're going to scare the boots off these kids. And it's going to be pretty great.
I would die for that. Like I love that sort of like misdirection, illusion, and terrifying people. Like it is just the best. Where there is no there. To me, the way I interpret it as a viewer is them saying, if you thought what we showed you in the first movie was scary, watch what happens when we turn the lights off. And it's not the entire picture. It's just a brief moment of it. And there's nothing campy about it whatsoever.
We get a good like 10 minutes in the dark, and then it's back on again. And then really you get the rest of the horror. Like Julio's death is that him getting ripped apart is some real shit, man. That's some
this leg.
He lost a leg.
Hey, but he got to hold on to Helen on the way down, so go him.
Everybody was trying to get a hold on Helen.
Gunga Galunga.
Either, so it's even better.
Even Grady called her a babe.
It's true.
Show of hands. Listen, Earl has a type. All right, that's all I gotta say. And I understand. I get it.
It's funny. It starts in the first one with Val having a particular type and not going with it, and then the second one, Earl had a type and he stuck with it, and he ended up getting it in the end. So it's almost kind of like a yin yang of that.
Yes,
Earl earned it for sure.
What would you score this one, Levi, on a 10-point scale?
It's dumb, but a 10, actually either a 10 or a 9.5. Let's call it a 9.5 because it deserved that theatrical release.
All right.
that works.
Kevin, did you give us a score yet?
Yeah, I think I said 9. I'm gonna go with 9.
It's like, I think you told me, but I don't remember. My short-term memory at this particular moment is like, since Levi joined us, I'm like, wait, what were we doing again?
I don't know what you're talking about. What do I do with the hands?
I want to say half a point for what Universal did, and then half a point for Grady's gloves and hat combination.
I wore those gloves back then.
Separately, they're fine. Together, like it's like Smilex gas. You put them together, and it's a toxin. Love that Joker.
Love that Joker. Any other thoughts that we are missing, gents?
No, I did send you Finn Carter's email and let her know I sent you. And yeah, no, please go do that. She'd love to be on anything.
Thank you most kindly. Tell her we said thank you.
I will. And actually, so no joke. So the whole thing is that Finn and Brent are emailing each other and stuff, and it's all flirty. And in one of them, Finn doesn't realize that like he is like now rewriting the script or rewriting his ideas for the script because they just started talking to each other again. And he was telling her today about like, no, I just called Steve and we just had a really long conversation. I'll talk about Tremors. It's not going anywhere, but like you never know when the right idea hits in the right place. And I'm just like,
what the hell's that supposed to mean?
I was like, are you not reading between the lines on this shit? Like, what the fuck is that? So, yep. It's all good. It's not good Tremor stuff coming ahead. It'll be fun. I'm excited. We should all be excited.
Awesome.
That's making me excited.
Oh yeah.
I really wish I had the money to go to that short circuit reunion. I know Steve will be there. Brent's gonna zoom in. He's gonna have to do it in by Zoom, but Steve will be there.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to make it. That's tentatively my plan.
Right? I know. Money. What is money? Money is so hard. What the fuck is money and cash and having things?
They just said Toby Huss is gonna be there. They announced it today. Toby Huss. I'm like,
yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Oh no, I won't go.
I know.
He's legendary puppeteer, and he's the babe with the power.
What power?
Power of voodoo.
Voodoo?
He do.
Do what?
Hulu.
If
it's the power of Hulu, it's getting canceled before the script is finished. Just ask Buffy.
Oh man, that's going to be on the show this weekend, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. Or yeah, it will be. Boy, we covered that last Saturday. The news broke in the morning or the afternoon. We talked about it that night. And it's like, it's just getting worse and worse and worse. And I have a copy of the script. And I read it between last night and this morning. And I'm like, holy shit, this is bad. This is real bad.
So it was a stinker then.
Yeah. Very message driven, so to speak. Lots of virtue signaling, lots of not okay things. It's like totally goes against everything that Buffy was in the beginning. So it's like, well, trying to nuke another franchise, I see.
Well, everyone's got, their thing. But from what I understand, they had executive producers that just weren't on board with the whole idea in general.
That's not exactly what's going on. There's a lot more going on with that.
Oh, I'm sure, because if what you're saying about the script is true, and I truly believe it is, because that's what I'd previously heard anyway, then that totally checks. Then what? It's just like Wonder Woman 84. When they started, like, when the word started getting around, the movie was terrible. Oh shit! Start pointing fingers at the studio. Well, yeah, to a point that's true, but you guys knew you made a piece of shit and started marketing it.
Yeah, at that point it was almost too late. This one they pulled the plug on before they got too far, because it's like, we asked for revised scripts, and Chloe Zhao wanted to direct every single episode. She didn't want anybody else getting their fingerprints on directing duties on the show. And she's a very busy lady as it is. So it's like, well, what do we fucking do here? Oh, well, we're just going to chop it off right now and start all over again. They are going to do another Buffy show at some point, but oh, I know. Well, we should probably save that for like Saturday, but like this thing is a fucking mess. And Sarah Michelle Gellar, I hate to say this, but like, actors should not be calling out executives if they ever want to work in Hollywood ever again.
Right.
I mean, call them out if they're scumbags, but that particular executive also gave him the green light to write the script and start pre-production. So if he didn't like the show to begin with, why did he even fucking greenlight it to start with?
Insurance money.
Just saying. So that debunks her shit right away. And she's a nutcase.
Money every time. They're actors. All actors are nutcases. Wait till you talk to Finn. They're all actors are nutcases. If you talk to Michael Gross is insane. As much as I love the man, he is verifiably crazy town banana pants. And I just and he, you know what? He would admit
I know like 3 actors, and I could agree with this too.
All actors are crazy people. Like this, like
although Dana De Lorenzo is fantastic. She's not crazy.
I mean, she can be fantastic and crazy. Like I said, I love Michael and Finn. And this is more like, no, they crazy. Like, you have to pretend to be somebody. Right?
Yep.
That's where Dana excels, because despite what she says, there's very little difference between Kelly and Dana.
Yes, like, I will agree.
Like, Dana's Catholic, Kelly's Jewish. That's about it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Anyways, before we head on out tonight, Levi, you want to let everybody know where they can find you and what you got coming up next for episode 100?
So like I said, episode 100 gonna be a reverse-a-thon of Tremors, starting with 7 and ending with 4 in chronological order. That way we can get the bad one out of the way and watch the best one at the end. You know what? And I have to say, I'm saying that is like, that's 23 hours, guys. I have never actually just like done something for like that long, and I'm just,
that's wild, and we haven't either.
I'm not necessarily looking forward to it. And then to answer and elaborate on that, hence why if you want to find me, you can go over and watch Talking Tremors anywhere you want to. Like right now, it's live. We're watching this show, talking about this show right now. So the minute I'm done here, we're just going to start back up again and keep going, Talking Tremors, because I feel like just shoving everything into the Ouroboros of it all is always a good idea. If that's what you want, go find it. I promise it'll be great. Thanks for having me. Yes, actually, awesome. The only thing I will say, hold on, I will pitch somebody else's show that I will be on Saturday. And that's Kaiju Rambles. If you like Godzilla and all that jazz or whatever, you can go to at Godzilla Kairu and look up Kaiju Rambles. And it's the same format, but we just talk about Godzilla. And I have to say, I've only recently discovered Godzilla. Like I know the movies that have come out recently, but like the old school Godzillas are amazing. They're amazing, guys. Like, this is the greatest filmmaking of all time.
We're Gojira fans over here too.
I believe what you're trying to say is you've discovered that Godzilla 98 was an unfortunate thing that happened, and that Godzilla is the way. Gorgier
Yeah,
is the way.
damn right, motherfuckers.
There you go.
I know, Frank. I know. We agree. Yes, we're all in that shit. Yeah, let's go. But thank you for having me, guys.
Down, boy, down.
Frank's really aggressive. You don't tell me who I am. I know, buddy. I know. It's okay.
Keep my name at your mouth.
Hey, that man is an idol. You will respect him. Respect his name, motherfucker. Will
You tell him.
Smith, bitch. Yeah. We've learned a lot today.
I love you.
Well, thank you for appearing, Levi. Glad to have you. Kevin, let everybody know where they can find you and anything that we got coming up next.
Oh, okay. So we are going to be finishing up season 4, the second half of season 4, Farscape, next Friday on Nostalgia TV. This Saturday, you could find us on, Deadwire Live. That's that show that we do where we all get together as a panel and discuss all the, what can we say, the entertainment news of the week, weird news of the week. Now I am not here for it, but I hear tell on Thursday nights there's a shindig that we do that Jeff and Skeeter hosts called the Stargate Files. Some nerd fest. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but they seem to enjoy it. A lot of people seem to rate it. I don't know. Yeah, that's definitely us in a nutshell. So you could check us out. I don't wait. What 2 episodes of Stargate are you guys doing this week?
Oh boy, we are doing
Shadowpoint
Shadowpoint and the other guys, and we will have every Stargater frame in order on X joining us as a guest this week. So
awesome. So we've got that coming up. We've got season 4 of Farscape coming up. We've got parts 3 and 4 of Tremors coming up, and now apparently the TV series of Tremors coming up next month. So definitely stick with us. We've got some really cool shit coming up pretty soon.
Absolutely. So thank you everybody for tuning in. We'll see you all on the next one. Y'all have a good night and enjoy.
Get out.